I've been thinking about the health of the earth quite a bit lately. Maybe all of you have also. A few days ago, I checked a book out of Loudoun Library by Wendell Berry. The title was, or the poem I'd like to read from it is kind of edgy, I thought, for Wendell Berry, but I'd like to read it to you, and it's called The Future. For God's sake, be done with this jabber of a better world. What blasphemy! No futuristic, in quotes, twit will see a better world than this, though they foretell inevitably worse. Do something. Go cut the weeds beside the oblivious road. Pick up the cans and bottles, old tires, and dead predictions. No future can be stuffed into this presence except by being dead. The day is clear and bright, and overhead the sun, not yet half finished with his daily praise. I had to think a few minutes before I could even think again about that poem. On the one hand, I suppose Berry makes a good point. The only time and place that we can live and act is in the present, right now. And even the simplest work today, to preserve the earth, is its own reward. But maybe Berry has something wrong too, if you can be wrong in a poem. A few years back, I took pleasure in writing little poems about nature, and I sometimes still do, like hundreds of more skilled poets have done for hundreds of years. The beauty of trees, the lakes and the oceans, in both their serenity and power, the humble chickadee at the bird feeder, the way even death becomes a source of new life as plants and animals decompose and return to the soil. But for me, seeing nature that way is, well, seeing nature with a poetic sort of view is now more complicated, even troubling. Mostly because nature includes us, human beings. We human beings didn't seem to affect the earth much for the first 200,000 years or so, but the last few thousand, and then the last few centuries, the nature story is looking less like a romance and more like a tragedy. So I think Berry is wrong too. Sure, no future can be stuffed into this present, but I think we need to do more than pick up old tires and recycle bottles. There must be a path for us to enjoy our earth in the present and, at the same time, work for a healthy future earth. A path where imagination, informed imagination, helps us to see where the earth is going if we continue our destructive ways. And a path where that informed imagination helps us work effectively for a healthy future earth. Maybe that's what stewardship looks like. Here are a few words from another poet, Gary Snyder. Stewardship means find your place on the planet, dig in, and take responsibility from there. The tiresome but tangible work of school boards, county supervisors, local foresters, while holding in mind the largest scale of potential change. Get a sense of workable territory, learn about it, and start acting point by point.